You know, Johnny, we travel to all these ballparks, and he's presented gifts, but I think, you know, our fans are getting the greatest gift of all, and that is seeing what David is doing game in and game out. You know, I don't know that we've seen too many triples, but to see that big guy rumbling around the bases and the energy that he had, and then to come up in a spot where, you know, maybe we were thinking they might not even pitch to him. He gets a pitch, a changeup out over the plate, and we just kept coming. We created a number of opportunities in the later innings. But what Dave is doing is just, it really is incredible to watch daily.
John, just a thought, were you surprised that they pitched to him in that situation? And then also a follow-up is, what, as you've watched him and been with him for so long, makes him so good in these pressure situations?
Well, yeah, I think we were a little surprised that they would make, you know, they might look to expand the strike zone. If they walk him, okay, they'll face the right-hander on deck. You know, that's their decision. But what makes David so good in those spots is he never comes out of his approach. His heart rate, I don't think, really elevates that much. Maybe at times when a strike is called against him, but you know, he's hitting in those moments with such clarity, and he's done it so often that you know, he's extremely confident in those key spots. Yeah, the second inning, I thought the at-bat that was the key at-bat in that inning was the walk to Castro. You know, he was struggling to get ahead in the count consistently. The walk to Castro allows them to turn the lineup over and then ultimately get to Springer for the grand slam. I thought he had better stuff today than his last time out. I thought he was a little bit more powerful and crisp and settled in after the second inning. So he was able to give us the 6 innings and, you know what, kind of stabilize the game. We're chipping away to come back in that one. Our bullpen was outstanding here today, but you know, the 4th inning is the one that Clay, I'm sure, will want to rethink or maybe try to execute a little bit differently.
John, just a thought on what happened with Hanley trying to bunt there in the 9th.
You know, Dan, he saw something that maybe only he saw with you know, looking to push a bunt past you know, Gregerson, who's on a mound at that time. So, yeah, we're kind of hopeful that he might swing the bat and drive a run in.
I think every time David does something, fans say, "How can this guy retire?" Is that chatter there in the clubhouse? Do you hear players joking around with him about it? Do you yourself even talk to him about it?
I haven't said anything about it to him, but I know that there's been some talk. But again, we don't want that to be, you know, something that grows any further. I mean, he's having a blast playing the game right now. He's playing so free. He's obviously successful, as we've seen. But we're all enjoying, in our clubhouse particularly, we're all enjoying what he's doing day in and day out.
How concerning are the early holes that Clay has been putting you in with some of these first and second inning issues?
You know, in 2 of the last 3 starts, that has been the case, and yet in 2 of those 3, he's settled in and got through the 6th and 7th inning as he did over in Chicago. You know, it's not by lack of effort on his part, lack of work in between starts. You know, to simplify it, it's about being a little bit more in command of the count.
John, to what degree will you guys have a decision to make in terms of when you'll use Clay again?
Well, we haven't talked about that, and everything points to him making his next start.
How much with the early innings is a concern? Just trying to figure out what he's doing wrong there.
Yeah, you know, Pete, again, the question that was just asked, it's a matter of trying to get into the rhythm of the game a little bit earlier, trying to, bottom line, work ahead in the count.
What happened with that last sequence with Tazawa, and then he was hurt on that?
Well, he caught his heel, and then when the breaking ball hit Correa, you know, just it was very uncharacteristic of him. So he's not injured, but just wanted to be sure and check, and had him throw a couple of pitches. So he got through that inning okay.